Today, I will be talking about income tax return filing and the applicability of tax audit. I have earlier discussed in details about the provisions of Section 139, which talks about the return filing dates for various assessees. Individuals, partnership firms have already filed their return under Section 139(1) within 31st of July, which was extended this year to 15th of September. The next deadline for filing of return is 31st of October. And let us see who are the assessees who are required to file their return by 31st of October. As per Section 139(1) of the Income Tax Act, a company or a person who is required to file tax audit under the Income Tax Act or any other act for that matter, or a partner in a firm which is required to mandatorily file a tax audit, all of these persons are required to file their return of income within the 31st of October or such extended dates as the government may announce. Now let us look at the tax audit and who are required to do a tax audit, and in case there is a tax audit, then what will be the return filing date. According to Section 44 AD, if you are having a business whose turnover is 1 crore and above, which has now been made into 10 crores or above, provided cash portion of your turnover does not exceed 5%, or your payments are not made by cash for more than 5% of the total payments, in which case your maximum limit within which you do not have to file a tax audit is 10 crores. Above this limit, you have to file the tax audit report. If you are a professional, then the turnover is 50 lakhs. So above 50 lakhs, you will be required to file a tax audit report. If you are falling under the provisions of Section 44 AD, 44 ADA, 44 AE, 44 BB and 44 BBB, which are special sections which suggest certain specific percentage as your taxable profits. If you are falling under these sections and you are showing a profit which is lower than the recommended provisions of these sections, then also you are required to file a tax audit report. Now, the question comes that if you have a tax audit to be filed, then what is your return filing date? Now, tax audit report has to be submitted 1 month prior to the return filing date. So if it is 31st of October, then your tax audit report has to be submitted within 30th of September. This year, the tax audit report has been extended by a month. So by 31st of October, you have to file the tax audit report. The return accordingly should be filed by 30th of November, but no announcement has come as yet from the government in respect of the extension of the return filing date. I hope I have been able to explain the provisions of the tax audit, the provisions of the return filing, and therefore you can understand why there is a rush for the 31st of October deadline of the Income Tax Department.